next week, my conversation.
Y'all hit that like. What's up with it, brown sugar, baby? What up, what up, what up, what up, Ted? What's going down? Got the Lakers fan in here. We got the Lakers and the Celtics up in here. Of course, we got the Mavs and the Celtics tonight. We got Luka versus Tatum. 2 MVP candidates. Well, yeah, 2 MVP candidates. We'll wait for a couple people to get up in here. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Friday. I know some of y'all getting y'all drink on. Some of y'all getting y'all smoke on. I'm not doing neither. Niggas just hungry than the mud, though. Hungry as hell. Make sure y'all hit that like when y'all come up in here. I ain't tell you to say he turning up. That boy Chad said he turning up, man. He said turn down for what? That boy said turn down for what? And he said he ain't blowing no CBD neither. You know what I'm saying? He said he got some of that real. He said he got some of that sticky, yicky. No CBD, huh? Ain't no wrong with a little CBD, you know what I'm talking about? Ain't no wrong with a little CBD, you know what I'm saying? Little medical, you know what I mean? Yeah. Nah, he said he want that GDP. He said he want that GDP, not that CBD, that GDP. He want that granddaddy perk. He don't want that. He don't want that CBD. He want that GDP. What's up with it, Big Ron? Up in the building, Texas always representing. All right. Man, y'all in here, man. Y'all hit that like, man. Anybody else that come on through, y'all hit that like, man. All right, man, let's talk about it, man. Now, Devin Haney exposes Mayweather as being the snake that he is, the classic snake that he is. And everybody knows that that Mayweather put Ryan Garcia up to this. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Devin Haney has came out and he has spoken. And he has gave his spoken word. And I want to give a shout out to a couple of people that have already been on this. Got to give a shout out to the General 78 Sports. Definitely go sub to his channel. If you like boxing, he talks about, basketball too as well. And he's the head honcho of this LDBC thing. If it ain't 7A, it ain't him, okay? It ain't no LDBC, all right? And then got to give a shout out to the brother Blue Blood Boxing. Definitely go sub to his channel too. He's been on it talking about this too, as well as a few others. I can't name everybody, but everybody been talking about it. But pretty much, Devin Haney has came out and he said that Mayweather has always been a hater. He saw it for a very long time, but he just kept his mouth shut, and rightfully so. I know some people are gonna be like, "Well, why didn't you speak up and all this other stuff?" But see, that's the same thing when we talk about a guy like Diddy or whatever. You know, it's like why are people coming up now when you got that type of power, which Mayweather did have. He did have that type of power in the boxing game. Let's just call it what it is. Um, you know, he didn't want to mess up a chance at his opportunity or whatever. Okay, and Devin Haney, I don't care what nobody said. People gonna argue with me on this and everything. If he beats Ryan, okay, and beats him convincingly, just like he did Pregis, Devin Haney has to be in the conversation for the face of boxing. Okay, I know people are saying Tank, but Tank, I'm sorry, Tank has not been busy. He's not been as busy as Devin, and he's not fighting the quality opponents like Devin. Okay, I know with all this sparring session that y'all saw and all that other stuff, man, that was just a little snippet. We know what really happened. We're pushing to get the full 40 minutes of that sparring session. That's what we want Mayweather to do. Okay, we want him to show the full thing. Oh, and the brother, you know, like Town Biz too. Shout out to Town Biz too. I know he's been talking about this too. Somebody gets hit, cause man, in a fight, if you're not getting hit, you're not fighting, man. I mean, everybody acts like, you know, oh yeah, you're supposed to come out, you know, not getting hit or anything like that. Then you really ain't in the scuffle. You're talking about two guys that are really supremely gifted at the sport, and we're talking about Tank and we're talking about Devin. But Devin pretty much, he said, you know, he's always been a hater. He's always been a snake, always been, you know, snaking people. And people tried to warn people about Mayweather. That's one of the reasons why I don't have Mayweather at the top echelon. I know that's kind of a petty way, but the stuff that he does is it's just not cool. It's not cool, and I'm talking about towards his people. You know, he's always claiming to be about, you know, his bros and everything, talking about he with his people and all that other stuff. But then again, you snaking him. And Devin, if you know about Devin and you know about Bill Haney, they all about his people. Devin Haney, I mean Bill Haney, it kind of reminds me of LeVar Ball in the sense that he's training his son what to do. He's teaching him the business and everything, and he's guiding him, and he's there every step of the way. Now, some people tend to get on Bill Haney about him being, you know, a little bit over the top in front of Devin. They talk about, oh yeah, you won't let Devin talk and all this other stuff. Well, Devin hasn't been that for a while, but now he's starting to kind of come out of his shell, so to speak. What's up, Alex? Yeah, Alex, we're gonna get. Hey, um, man, we got to talk about Wiggins too. I got to talk about Wiggins too. Shout out to them Golden State Warriors. Oh man, oh Lord, that boy Memphis in the building, man. We got Herman Buddy. Make sure y'all go sub to Herman Body in this bitch, man. What's up with it, Herm? Dope ass live today, man. Dope ass live. Yeah, make sure you go sub to Herm, man. But anyways, to get back to what I was saying, Mayweather's always been like that. Is he one of the best ever? Yeah, he is. But there is a but. It's a lot of stuff that Mayweather has done to people in this game that make him really look suspect. And I tried to defend Mayweather, you know, way back. But after I was constantly seeing it, you know, he had a falling out with Tank, had a falling out with a couple of other people. Now Oscar, that wasn't his fault. That fell on Oscar. Okay. But you know, he's had a debacle with a few others and everything, and then of course with Devin Haney, who was a humble guy who just tried to do what he could, because Haney constantly takes criticism. But meanwhile, this guy's in the gym, in the lab, working. Tank has only fought, in comparison to Devin, the last champion that Tank fought, I think, was in 2019. I think his name was Ruiz or something like that. It was for the WBA. Devin Haney, since then, has fought the last 6 fights. He's fought 6 champions in a row. 6 straight champions. 6 straight world champions. Come on, man. We gotta start giving Haney his credit. I mean, when you bring it up, and he's fighting the same people that Haney fought, and Haney is fighting even more. So why are we up in here trying to discount what Haney is doing? He fought Kambosos twice. He came back after people said that he lost, and he came back, whooped his ass. Lomachenko, I still had giving Devin Haney the slight edge. Okay? He's not fighting Rolly Romero and all this other stuff. Y'all up in here giving him Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia, which he's about to go ahead and demolish. And they both fought Gamboa. Come on, man. You got to give this guy credit. He's undefeated, too. Okay? And on top of that, he's done something that Tank has not done, which has become undisputed. What the fuck are we talking about here? What the fuck we talking about? But no, y'all want to bring up this silly ass argument, talk about, oh yeah, well Tank knocked out this person. No problem, Herm. I'll see you, bro. No problem, always. What the hell are we talking about here? But I'm glad Haney came out, because while y'all sitting up in there, y'all trying to expose Haney, y'all ended up getting exposed. Because we know that was all your tactic to try to put that up there to try to sabotage Devin. Just you wanted to show the bad. That's why everybody was asking, where's the rest of the tape? Where's the rest of the film? Where's the rest of the footage? You know? So, my thing is this, man. It's a couple of things. After this fight and a couple more fights, if Haney fights again and he gets another elite fight, I don't want to hear any disputes about him possibly being the face of boxing, because he came out and made that statement. Everybody just straight up killed him for making that statement. But now we got to have that conversation about Haney. And plus Haney, Bill Haney, I say it again, he is about his people. He doesn't turn down interviews, Bill Haney. He talks to his people. He gives people opportunity. Y'all better look up these people while everybody else, and I know Brown has talked about this before, all these people that we sitting up in here praising and stuff like that, them guys don't even give a fuck about you. But Bill Haney, he actually wants to see his people succeed. He gives people opportunity. But nobody wants to talk about anything like that. What's up with it, Stephen Green? I see you in the building. Do you think Haney can beat Mayweather in his prime? That's kind of tough. I will say this, though. Haney has evolved. I don't know about a young Haney, because I've always been a Devin Haney fan. I've probably been the only one that's been Haney and Canelo over here. And I know some people, they're like, how you gonna like Haney and Canelo? I got a lot of reasons why I like Canelo. And Canelo, and I'm able to be objective about Canelo, right? It's either you gonna get your ass in the ring and fight Benavidez, or just go ahead and retire, dog. Don't nobody want to see you against Bergula, whatever his name is. Everybody wants to see that fight. They either want to see your ass against Bud, or they want to see you against Benavidez. End of conversation. Other than that, Canelo, go ahead, ride off in the sunset. Go finish your deal with Hennessy, and go chill out in one of your ranches in Mexico. Other than that, man, your time is done. But I still think I'm giving a slight edge to Mayweather. But listen, Haney is coming. And this is another thing. Gervonta hasn't accomplished what Haney has at 25. And this is another thing, too. Mayweather hadn't accomplished what Haney has at 25. I mean, it's facts. Now I know, people gonna bring up the fact that he beat the most world champions and stuff like that. Well, hey, there's an argument there. Mayweather has never been undisputed. You said that would never happen. I want to see Stevenson versus Tank. So do I. I want them all to fight each other. Matter of fact, now when it comes to Shakur Stevenson, I did have Shakur Stevenson as the best out of all three of them. Okay, and I'm a Haney fan, but nobody's fucking with Shakur Stevenson's range. He's got the best range in boxing right now in terms of his mid range and keeping the guy at bay. Now that last fight, I was a lot of people were disappointed in Shakur Stevenson. They felt like he could have been a little bit more aggressive, but I believe that next time he comes out, he's going to take that all in. But he's got to get in the ring right now. Haney is starting to make his name right now because he's taking the fight. If you notice, Haney just got out of the ring and he's going back. You got to stay busy. You got to keep grinding. That's what I don't understand about people. Listen, it's in our genes to do this shit. A lot of y'all wonder why y'all don't succeed and shit like that. Oh, well, I can't do this and I can't do that because you're not working. But then you hate on the next man for working. I'm sorry to get all philosophical and all political and shit, but I mean, it's the truth. Whenever I talk about Haney, though, man, it's just something about me, man. The dude, man, the kid motivates. Well, he ain't even no kid, man. He grown ass man. Yeah, man, that dude, he, cause I've watched him grow up. You know what I'm saying? This dude right here is talented, and he's mentally strong, man. That's what you gotta love about him. Really changed back in the days. And brown sugar spitting facts, sweetie. Hey, they used to fight more than that. They used to fight more than that back in Sugar Ray Robinson's days. Stephen Green, Sugar Ray Robinson did not take a L until his 80th fight. I think that's right. I know it was him and Chavez. Go look at Sugar Ray Robinson's record, and that will tell you the amount of fights Like if we're gonna sit up here and everybody's calling Mayweather the GOAT and 50-0 and all this other stuff, look at the amount of fights that Sugar Ray Robinson had, and they come back. I know people gonna look at how many fights he lost and everything, but he had well over 100 fights, well over 100. Yeah, they definitely not built like that. That's fact, Brown. Brown Sugar, man. She like, this is a cupcake era. Now I believe Haney is. Haney is built like that. Haney's mentally and physically strong, man. That's a mentally strong dude. Um, this is what I'm tripping on right here, right? Now you could have said this about maybe 2 seasons ago about Jason Tatum. I'm switching gears, all right? Why in the hell do they have? Okay, I understand about Jokic. I understand about SGA, but they got Giannis at third. Tatum should be either number 1 or number 3 for MVP right now. Okay? Tatum has absolutely been sensational, man. Okay, I know SGA. You can even have SGA at number 1. I know. I think the brother Ticket TV had him at number 1. Giannis, as much as I like Giannis, and he is like I said, he's one of my favorite players right now besides Westbrook. I probably have to bring Giannis down probably to like 5. Who do y'all have? Okay, you say Tatum number 2. I got Tatum either number 1 or number 2. Tatum number 1. Okay, so you got SGA number 1. Hey, I'm not mad at that. SGA is really making some noise. SGA is making noise, and the thing about it, he's doing it quiet too. He's doing it quiet. It's like nobody's even talking about the OKC Thunder. But hey, we do. We gonna talk about him here. I just don't understand why they got him. Why they don't have Tatum up there? Tatum they have sustained the best record, pretty much. Man, I would say almost the whole entire season. I don't think they dropped out of number 1, have they? I'm talking about the Celtics. Have they, Brown Sugar? They've stayed number 1. They have not dropped out of number 1. Okay, so you got Joker? Oh, okay, you're saying Joker is number 1. Yeah, Joker's number 1, Shade number 2, and Giannis number 3. That was the last time that I saw on the ladder. Yeah, I know. Yeah, y'all been number 1. That's what I was saying. The only one that really has been on y'all heels is, it's kind of flip flopped a little. Um, the Bucks have been there. The Bucks were number 2 for a while. So. But right now, man, that MVP race is tight. I mean, shoot, I wouldn't even be mad if they put because I think Anthony Edwards had been up there. Now I'm gonna say something like this. I'm gonna say something else though. Okay, if the Lakers' record was better, if their record was way better and they were like Charles Barkley was saying, they nobody's taking them serious because they ninth or tenth or whatever. Anthony Davis has been balling, bro. And it was some dude today. I was on T Price's show. Shout out to the Old Head Podcast. Man, I had some dude on there trying to tell me that Anthony Davis has not been consistent the whole entire season. Okay, so you try to tell me that 20 he's averaging 25 for the season. It's like 24. I think it's like 24 for the season. And he's averaging 24, 12.5, and 3 blocks. Or no, 2.3 blocks. My bad. AD has been hooping, bro. He's been the most consistent guy on the Lakers. And this dude tried to sit up there and tell me that AD has not been consistent. He said AD has only had a good 2 months. Go look at the month. The only off month that I think he had was in November or something like that. I think, and he only averaged like 21, but he was still averaging a double-double. AD has been the best player on that team. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Yeah, because you think, Steven, he got to. Joe Dumars ain't messing around. They don't want, man, Joe Dumars does not want his league being messed up anymore. Man, he remembers what the league is like, or what it used to be. You got to play. And it's unfortunate, too, Jamal Murray is not going to be able to qualify for any awards because he got hurt. Yeah, he sprained his ankle. You can say that LBJ all you want to. Without AD, y'all wouldn't be doing anything. AD, how much he have last night, Ron? I'll wait. Yeah. You ain't talking about that. He had 40. Okay? Didn't he have a 40 piece? Exactly. And I know some people gonna be like, oh yeah, he's supposed to be doing that. Well, he doing it. AD has been a monster. Like I said, man, we can't make no memes about him, like Ezel on Friday, talk about, oh, my neck, oh, my back, my neck and my back, oh, I need 150,000. Yeah, man. You can't make no memes about him this year. Can't sit up. You said Lakers are still is still a dangerous. That's if everybody is clicking. Like the way that D-Lo has been hooping too, and let's not forget about D-Lo. See, I know Ron is a Lakers fan, so he gonna give LeBron all his praise and all this other stuff. No, it's been a supporting cast. Let's not forget they won a couple of games on that East Coast swing without Bron and without AD. Yeah, I'll settle for a 40 ounce and a jawbreaker. Man, you know how much you could get for a slip and fall in the stove? Man, that's my movie. But yeah, man. AD has been hooping his ass off, man. So I don't want to hear about none of this stuff about, oh yeah, AD hasn't been consistent. If you ever try to come at me with that, like this year, We could go ahead and we could look at the stats. Go month by month. I think one of those months, if I'm not mistaken, I forget which month it was. He was averaging like 30. Who's winning the game tonight? I don't know. I'll probably give it to the Celtics. I'll probably give it to the Celtics. Yeah. He. What's up, Memphis? We talking about the Celtics and Dallas. Of course, you know she don't pay attention to nobody else. She gotta look. She gotta watch Lucky and. Alright. Now I gotta really switch gears. All right. I'm gonna talk about some of y'all probably don't even like talking about, but I know my nigga T Price like talking about it, and that's college basketball, college women's basketball. Yes, come on, man. Y'all gotta show the females some love, man. Y'all gotta show the females some love. Look, Juju Watkins is the best player in college basketball, hands down. I know Caitlin Clark, she got the record and all that other stuff, but Juju Watkins is the best player in women's college basketball right now. Am I lying? You said Boston by 10. Hell, Boston might beat them by 20. Shit. Nobody messing with Juju Watkins. Hey, Juju Watkins is better than Bronny James. They both go to the same school, too. I think they play for the same high school, too, as well. Yeah, she's a beast. Yeah, she's a beast, man. That girl, man, oh my God, she could do pretty much everything. And that's why I have her above. That's like a lot of people tripped out, even though she's not coming out of the draft this year. I got her above both Angela Reese. LSU is starting to come on a little bit. I think they got that win. They starting to come on strong now, but they started off really slow because I think LSU is still ranked number 9, if I'm not mistaken. USC. Last time I checked, I think they were like 13th or something. Shoot, I do. And you know what? Hey, you better wake up and pay attention. Yes, they do. Do you know that there's been more viewership in women's college basketball than men's? Come on, you better wake up. There was more viewership at one point for women's college basketball than it was the NBA. Go do your fact check on that. Go Google that. Since you up in there, man, you gotta come with research on that stuff, man. Yes, everybody watch it. Listen, and if you don't know, we got some state champions in the city right here, Memphis, man. You know, there's state tournaments going on right now in basketball. But I forgot, man. Yeah, you only follow the Spurs, and they pretty much not gonna do anything this season. So I know you kind of depressed, brother. I know. Reminds me of a young Cynthia Cooper. That's not a good comparison. Nah, that's not a good comparison. I would say she's more like Cheryl Swoops. Cynthia Cooper was much. She was a little bit more faster, a little bit more. She was skinnier. You know what I'm saying? She played at Juju Watkins. The way she pulls up though, she got that pull up. but she's a rebounder. She's such a tenacious rebounder too. What y'all laughing? I'm serious, man. You got to do your research, man. Like you can't sit up here. Oh no, don't nobody watch no college basketball for women. Shit, I do. Especially since my daughter, she plays. Man, I'm all into it. Not college basketball, but she just she played basketball, stuff like that. I like to keep up with what's going on and stuff. Man, what the hell going on over here? I mean, Cynthia Cooper was more. Now, if you say like Tina Thompson and Cheryl Swoops, I could see that comparison with a better shot. Juju Watkins is demolishing. She demolished her own record in high school. Juju Watkins, man, she's something ridiculous. And I think her, Kaylin Clark, and Angel Reese, they're gonna come and okay, Memphis, Cypress. If you sit up there and you say that don't nobody pay attention to the WNBA, then okay, you have an argument. But college basketball, shit, everybody paying attention to that right now. Especially when you talk about South Carolina. I know Brown Sugar likes some South Carolina. This is my next thing, man. I got to talk about though, man. We got to talk about Stephen A. Smith. Buck dancing ass, man. Stephen A. Smith, his time is coming to a close, man. The writing is on the wall, man. And his days are numbered. It's all numbered. I already did a video about JJ Redick. Look, man. I know some people gonna go haywire when I say some shit like this, all right? JJ Redick, regardless of if you like him or not, JJ Redick is must see TV because he's got that Skip Bayless effect, where everybody wants to go at him. Everybody wants to go at the contrarian. Okay, he's gonna say some off the wall shit. But people want to see that. Like when him and Stephen A. Smith, they got into it on First Take. Hey, that was must-see TV. People like to see that. And the networks, they know about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why they come to us. They come to everybody in the LGBT. But they try to copy us. You know what I'm saying? And they want that type of format again. Because Stephen A. Smith, he's not like what he once used to be. You know what I'm saying? He's calmed down. He's calmed down quite a bit. But JJ Redick, they like seeing that. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I think JJ Redick is good for TV, although I don't agree with some of the stuff that he says. Now, I did agree with him about, the whole Doc situation and with Austin Rivers and stuff, but that's a whole nother topic. I've already spoke my piece on that. Yeah, JJ Redick, and they got the nerve to sit up there and call him a racist. Man, look, man, everybody that's on TV, man, they ain't, WS and racist, man. I don't put that title on JJ Redick, man, because uh, if that was the case, he'd be like Joe Rogan or punk ass. But he has people on his podcast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't believe JJ Redick is like that. You know what I'm saying? Like now, you never know. You know what I'm saying? We ain't behind him. We ain't with him behind closed door and everything. But I mean, I ain't gonna sit up there and speculate and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucked up title to have that. Like that. That's even. Some people don't like to be called that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's hard to shake, especially when you go places. Some people don't even want to invite you to places because you got that type of title on your ass. Being racist. Being racist is just as hardcore as being like a snitch. It's just like with see, like you don't hear JJ Redick saying comments like what Ryan Garcia's father said, talking about nappy hair and shit. Oh, go ahead with your nappy hair and say it repeatedly. Do you see him saying that shit on set to Stephen A. Smith? Talk about, yeah, shut your nappy headed ass up. See, that's some racist ass shit. Yeah. Nah, I don't think Mad Dog. I don't know about Mad. Nah, I don't believe Mad Dog is either. Nah, man. Man, Mad Dog got to deal with Kendrick Perkins because Kendrick Perkins would suplex that motherfucker if he even come out. Man, I wish Mad Dog would, man. Kendrick Perkins from Texas, man. Kendrick Perkins, man, could you imagine if he even thought about saying the N-word on TV next to Kendrick Perkins? He from Beaumont, man, shit. Them motherfuckers out there, man, that's all they know is the country, fighting, hunting, fishing, chopping wood. Shit. Yeah, man, shit. I wish. Hey, man, y'all can call that motherfucker slow all y'all want. Man, that's all. Like, man, Kendrick Perkins, that's what he wanted to do. Man, Kendrick Perkins wasn't out there to score and nothing like that, nigga. That nigga was an enforcer. Shit. Motherfucker wanted to fight, man. That's why him and Marcus Spears get along so well. Cause he's more football, like that football mentality. Have any of y'all ever been around a whole bunch of football players? I know I have. And I'm talking about pro level football players. Do you know how much weed they smoke? Do you know how hard they party? Do you know how blunt they are? Do you know how much? Man, I'm not trying. I'm trying to really behave and shit. Do you know the shit that these motherfuckers be doing? Shit, man. They make you feel like you small than a motherfucker, man. I walked in there, man. I literally there was only maybe 2 or 3 other guys in there. It was about 15 dudes up in there, man. You know what I'm saying? Drinking, smoking, doing all of it. Everybody pretty much everybody well over 6'5" in that motherfucker. You had 6'6", 300 and something, 6'7", 280 something. All this other shit, and they just back to 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 back smoking. I'm like, look, man, let me get the fuck up out of here. Oh, man, get the fuck out of here, lightweight basketball player. Get the fuck out of here. Them motherfuckers is crazy, man. They crazy than a motherfucker, man. Yeah, man. They shit. And I had one of my guys, man. I was in school with, man. He would smoke before and after practice. I mean, he was a lineman, so he really, all that motherfucker had to do was just, because he played both offensive and defensive lineman. He did both ends. Big than a motherfucker, man. That's all that nigga. I think he was smoking like an ounce a day. Kid from Kid and Play. Man, I miss those days. Kid and Play. Hola, hola, hola. Roll with Kid and Play now. Y'all don't know nothing about that. That's way before they time, Ted. Brown Sugar know about. Hola, 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 roll. You said Jimmy Jackson told me a funny Eddie House said he would. Shit, I believe it. I definitely believe it. Jimmy Jackson, no crazy ass, man. Yeah, but Stephen A. Smith, man, his days are numbered, man. His days are numbered at the network. He might as well just go ahead and start preparing for a lot of, because I mean he already has his podcast. I know he gets heavy into politics too. That's another lane that he could take too, because he's real knowledgeable about politics and stuff, man. But man, these people don't care about you. They would chew your ass up and spit you out like it ain't nothing. Yes, I've been around. Jamie Sharp. Jamie Sharp? Yeah, Pat McAfee. Yeah, man, he's pretty much. I like how he pushes the envelope. I like Pat McAfee. At first, I couldn't get with him, but I see what he's doing, man. I like his rebel mentality. The guy's a straight up rebel. And look, that's the way that it's going. They're going on here. They go on here to get their stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, they'll go to, shout out to Dreamers Pro. They'll go to a guy like Dreamers Pro and steal his stuff. Of course, they're notorious for stealing from Ticket and Tura and stuff like that. stealing from everybody, man. They're notorious for that. $1,800 tequila, dang. Man, Steven drinking that hardcore, bro. Man, I thought you was more of a cognac man. I thought you gonna get some cognac with some cornbread, and collards. You know what I'm talking about? Brown sugar, maybe some collard green. You know what I'm saying? Some cornbread. Not no cornbread. Not cornbread. You know, not in layman's terms or anything like that. You know, we talking about cornbread. Budweiser. And Ted, Ted, you don't sound like you from Ohio, man. You sound like you from Texas, dude. That's what they be doing down here, Budweiser. Hey, Ted, you be drinking that Keystone and shit. Jack Daniel. Oh, man. Oh, man, he said Budweiser. Hey, but you know what, though? You know what? Hey, they did say, they'll be like, you know, what kind of beer you like? I remember one dude, he said free beer. What's up with it, T Price? Make sure y'all go to Old Head Podcast. Try to get up in there, man, because you had that dude up in there capping up in your comment section, talk about AD has not been consistent the whole entire year. T Price, who has been the best player on the Lakers squad? Let me go ahead and put in the chat, just to make sure that I don't have no early onset Alzheimer's or dementia or memory loss or none of that shit. Just put it in the chat for me, please. He was capping, man. Well, Jordan went to go get Dennis Rodman. Okay, no shit, dumbass. He had to replace Horace Grant. Like, just the idiots that say stupid shit sometimes. Yeah. Oh yeah, and they lost, and they got beat, but okay, he wasn't in basketball shape, okay, and he got into shape, and then what happened when he got in shape? He came back and he swept his ass, right? Y'all didn't even sweep him. That's what makes your argument even more terrible. The fact that the Magic didn't even sweep the Bulls. They still won. They still won a couple of games or whatever. But Jordan came back and swept their ass. At least get a game if you're gonna talk all that shit, hoisting up Horace Grant like he won a fucking championship. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. You know, Wemby's a problem though. Wemby's a problem. Wemby is a fucking problem. You could sit up here and you could doubt that. I ain't gonna call him no little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, he's 7'4" on him. Wemby is a problem. I mean, come on, man. A cheat code. Leading the league in blocks. Can move out on the perimeter. He gonna get better with time. He got to get his feet better and everything. As soon as he grows in his body, that's the thing. He hasn't even grown in it to. He ain't even got his man. Dude hasn't even hit his peak yet. He's nowhere near his peak yet. Can you imagine once he hits 7.2 points per minute? Jordan was 7.4 per minute. That's insane. Now you see the media trying to take him serious. Now they talk about, yeah, let's get Wemby some help. Let's get Wemby some help and stuff like that. No, they got a young core, and they just need to grow together. Come on, go, man. Like these people don't pay attention. What you think of old Anderson? Yeah, great wrestler, but he was racist than a motherfucker. I mean, I put it up there already. I put it up in the community post. I put him up there, but Virgil, salute to Virgil. Salute to Virgil, man. Didn't really get the credit that he deserved. I always see, that's the thing. The black, even though he didn't wrestle that much, I appreciated the black wrestlers when I saw them, like the junkyard dog, the Zeus, Tiny Zeus Lister. God rest his soul. God rest both of their souls because they both passed away. What's his name? Booker T. You know what I'm saying? Even The Rock is black too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get, he black too. Damn, who else? Man, name some more, y'all. I appreciated all the black wrestlers because they didn't really they never really got quite the credit that they wanted. Let's be honest, man. They didn't want them, the black dudes to be champion. Especially Vince McMahon, on snake racist ass. That's why man, this dude, man, so motherfucking red, man. Now everybody's everybody on his helmet now, on Vince McMahon's helmet. He fucked up wrestling, man. He fucked up a lot of careers. Parson Hacksaw. What'd you say? Hacksaw Jen Duggan. God rest his soul. I used to like Mr. Perfect too. I used to like Mr. Perfect. Scott Hall. God rest his soul. Razor Ramon. I really thought that dude was Mexican too, or Cuban, whatever it was. Yeah, I like him. I give, I gotta give a shout out to DDT, man. Diamond Dallas Page, man. He saved Jake the Snake Roberts' life, man. Oh, you got Mr. Perfect as the GOAT? Damn, son. I would have never thought that. I thought I was the only one that liked Mr. Perfect like that. I like Mr. Perfect, and I used to like, I fuck with Sting. I used to like the Road Warriors and then they turned into Legion of Doom, and I also like Demolition Man. Macho Man, God rest his soul. Yeah, Randy Savage, man. Oh, female crushes. Oh, female crushes, man. Damn. Shit, man. What's that one girl? Shatera, whatever her name was. I used to be in her. I didn't pay attention to a lot of female wrestlers though. I mean, I used to look at them, but I never really knew their names like that. Troy Wilson, Jacqueline. Yeah, man. Yeah. What about Elizabeth? I mean, even though Elizabeth wasn't no wrestler, you know that. Did y'all like Elizabeth? I remember, man. I really thought all that stuff was real until I found out. Well, it really was some truth behind a lot of that stuff. She did stir up a lot of shit between Macho Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan. And see, I really thought that them guys were cool, man. That man, Macho Man Randy Savage could not stand that motherfucker Hulk Hogan in real life. Yeah, Doom. I used to like the Bushwhackers. Sergeant Slaughter. Sergeant Slaughter has been on Vince McMahon's helmet too. Man, there's people coming out left and right for Vince McMahon. This guy right here, bro. Harlem Heat. I never really got into the Harlem Heat. I liked them. I used to like Papa Shango. I used to like who else did I like? Superfly, Jimmy Snooker. I used to like him. Rey Mysterio. Uh, don't laugh at me, y'all. I used to like Scotty Too Hottie, and I fuck with that motherfucker Doink the Clown, boy. Doink and Dink, man. Don't laugh, bro. I used to fuck with them, man. Yeah, hey man, he a good dude. He a real he nothing like that motherfucker. He might look scary to y'all and shit, but man, that dude's a laid back dude, man. Laid back dude, man. He was up in there. I remember like it was yesterday. He was signing autographs. This was grown people asking for Undertaker autograph, man. Yeah, Bad News Brown. Damn, I forgot about Bad News Brown. Yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah, man. Now you. Why is that? Why my wrestling card revoked, man? Cause I like Doink. They was entertaining. Remember when Rikishi used to do the dances with Scotty Too Hottie and shit, man? That shit was funny, man. I used to like that shit, man. Oh man. I remember all them. I remember all them, man. And see, man, I used to think that I knew it after I knew it wasn't real. I would still watch it though. I would still watch it, man. Now I used to be into. Now I started liking WCW better than the WW. At that time, it was WWF. Um, but I used to like the WCW and ECW because it was more real. That's what got me in the Ric Flair and shit. Yeah, Vince McMahon, he was, but until I started finding out all that stuff about him and like Hulk Hogan. But my all-time favorite wrestler, to me, the GOAT, and nobody really fuck with him because he pretty much picked up everybody, but he didn't really get the credit that he deserved, was Ultimate Warrior, or Warrior. God rest his soul. And he didn't like Hulk Hogan neither. I remember that after Ultimate Warrior came in, because I was fucking with Hogan. And then after Ultimate Warrior came in, just running in there, it wasn't no fucking like no. I used to like Ravishing Rick Rude too. I like Ravishing Rick Rude. I got Ravishing Rick Rude, and I got Ultimate Warrior. And then of course, y'all can say what y'all want. I like Steve Austin, represent Texas all day. Well, maybe yours is because whoever you like, he sure wasn't fucking with Mr. Perfect was not fucking with Ultimate Warrior on any level. He could probably pick up Mr. Perfect with one hand. Mr. Perfect didn't even have that many moves. I think he had the sleeper. That was about it, right? I think he had the sleeper and he had the Bret Hart. Yeah, he didn't. Man, he held on to that. They did not want him to be the world champion at all. They did him wrong, but instead they gave it to Shawn Michaels. I think Shawn Michaels ended up winning the World Wrestling title, but it was like all they wanted to give him was the Intercontinental champion. Yeah, the perfect place. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect place. I forgot about that. I thought it was a sleeper for some reason. I forgot about that. Hey, you remember all that shit. That nigga be into that wrestling though. What the fuck? What is this? Hold on one sec, y'all. Okay. Until the 5th, alright. Ahmed Johnson, yeah, man. Ahmed Johnson. I'm glad you naming. I'm glad you naming the black ones. Ron Simmons, Goldust. I didn't really like Goldust. I didn't like Goldust and Dusty Rose and all that. I did like Roddy Piper, man. God rest his soul too. But yeah, there was a lot of politics. You know, you know when the Rockers had fell out with Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. See, I didn't know there was a lot of shit that went on behind that though. You know what I'm saying? And Shawn Michaels, I think he came on radio and actually admitted that he was wrong. It was wrong for him how he did Marty Jannetty. Cause I be listening to some of these guys' podcasts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to uh, Kevin Nash. I was listening to him and Scott Hall. They little podcast before Razor Ramon had passed away and stuff, and they would have like various wrestlers on and stuff, just going on behind the scenes, man. Now them guys used to party like crazy, man, and they didn't get the money that they deserved for it either, man. There's a lot of people that hold a lot of anger towards Vince McMahon for that, man. Yeah, I didn't know y'all got into wrestling like that, man. Shit, I didn't know that. I think I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to start fucking with wrestling. Look, now y'all bringing up nigga childhood. Wrestlers get a lot of groupies. They call them ring rats, huh? Yeah, I was watching that show. Y'all gonna watch y'all gonna watch BMF tonight? You know it's the new season. Oh, you are okay. I should have known Ted is. I know Brown Sugar is. Oh man. Yeah, I gotta try. Yeah, I know y'all. I know y'all like wrestling, man. That's crazy, man. I thought I was the only one that fuck with wrestling like that. Even I didn't think a lot of people would fuck with it. Oh, you gonna watch it? Okay, okay. Well, I don't know. It's like I feel like I'm the only one that be watching like Power. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody really watch like Raising Kanan like that. I think Brown Sugar do. I don't know if Memphis be watching it. Hey, Memphis. Hey, you know LeBron was up in there dancing to Glorilla, and he was up in there doing trying to. Hey, he called himself trying to juke. Well, he wasn't actually jerking, but he was up in there bringing that Memphis style, man. Oh man, I think Glorilla gonna come with some fire, man. Who's dominating female hip hop right now? Who's dominating? Let me hear it from y'all. Who dominating female hip hop? Yeah, man. LeBron. I don't even think LeBron knows how old he is. Megan Thee Stallion. All right, all right. Yeah, because Crunchy Black said that. And look, that's why I got to tell the nigga Memphis, man. Look, bruh, man, ain't nobody fucking with Megan Thee Stallion, bruh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You probably say somebody like Nicki Minaj or some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just talking about hood. We just talking about them on the rap level. You know what I'm saying? What they do outside of there, we already know. But I'm talking about on the rap level. But I think right now I got Glorilla. I got Glorilla and I got Megan Thee Stallion. Lotto's pretty good. Uh, what's her name? Ice Spice. She has aligned herself with the bag. I say bag in quotes. Yeah, Corey Lee Ray. I like Corey Lee Ray. I'm probably the only one that was saying Corey Lee Ray for a while. She was doing her thing. She just need to get away from Benzino. I mean, that'll be impossible. That's her dad, but shit. I don't know why I got a headache. Yeah, man, that nigga, man. Benzino, man. Come on, man. You down? You 60, bro. Come on, man. It's time to give it up, man. It's time to give it up, man. Like, cause I see what I noticed, man. A lot of these guys, they got a lot of resentment towards for a lot of things, that took place in their life, but at the same token, they want people. It's like they want people to feel sorry for them, or they want people to hear their story all the time. And I feel like Benzino is in that class. It's like he's always trying to explain himself. Oh man, brown sugar. He just said, yeah, yeah, just go ahead. Yeah, hey, but nah, that's facts though, brown sugar, because brown sugar, like, look, what are you going on 1,000 podcasts for, explaining this, explaining that? Hey, brown sugar just be like, nigga, just come out the closet, nigga. Like, goddamn, damn, man, shit, all this dancing around and shit like that. Look, you know what I'm saying? Lil Nas X done came out. You know what I'm saying? Come on out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith and all them telling LeBron to come on home. Man, come on out. Shit, ain't nobody gonna hurt you. Oh man. Oh man, but he was mad at what's that dude's name on that interview? I forgot that dude's name, Sleaze or whatever that dude's name is. Oh man, when they was asking him about the transformer and all that. Yeah, and it's like nobody really taking him serious anymore. You know, I mean, back in the day, they probably would when he had his crew around him and all that stuff. But they just look at you as the old guy now, trying to explain this and explain that, and it really makes you look stupid, man. Oh man, y'all wild, man. Oh man. I think that was the best comment, man. That was the best comment of the day right there. Brown sugar. She said, just come out. Like, don't waste no time. You know what I'm saying? Don't dance around and just do yourself a favor and just come on out. Like, oh man. And if he do, are y'all gonna sit up there and give him a plaque and award? You remember when what's his name? What's that dude name that played it? I think it was Jason Collins. When he came out, it's like they made it a big old, we're so happy for you, and the dude was on ABC News and Good Morning America, all this other stuff. I'm like, God damn. Then you had Michael Sam and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they didn't like that fact because him doing what he did on draft day. I'm not gonna say it. Y'all know what he did, but when it when he got drafted to the NFL, and they want to make him like a phenomenon and stuff like that. You getting an award, you get to meet the president and all this other bullshit, man. I think motherfuckers really be doing that just so they can say, well, yeah, this is the time I met President Obama because of what? You know what I'm saying? I like Sasha Banks versus Brown Sugars for the W. His daughter, no, he a fruit bag. Yeah, he was begging his daughter for money online. Apparently, you said, Steven, I'm not wrestling around with her. Yeah, Jason Collins up in there. You could have did that. Listen, all you had to do was just tell some people about it. You know what I'm saying? You want to come out and make a big ass announcement, though. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I didn't want to. I'm not gonna say it. I still got to keep it somewhat YouTube friendly. Memphis. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I was talking about. you know. But yeah, and they were complaining about that too, because a lot of kids might have been watching. They might have been watching the draft and stuff like that. And when he did it, man, I couldn't believe this dude, man. Like, I mean, it was a smart thing to do in terms of if he wanted to get the people talking about him on social media and stuff like that. But it was a real dumb choice to do that too, because then you got the onlookers and stuff like that, and NFL, they take stuff like that pretty serious. Two snaps in the twist. All right, man. In living color. uh, or what is it? 2 point. Oh, never mind. Let me stop. I almost said that. Oh, y'all wild, man. Y'all wild in the night. I know. I know. Ted done had a few. Hated it. Yep. Yeah, Ted done had a few, man. Doja Cat. You think Doja Cat is? I like Doja Cat. I rock with her. I rock with Doja. People think she got issues. No, I didn't like the fact what she do, shave off her eyebrows or something like that. No, I wasn't with none of that. Yeah, I like Doja. She got so many different looks to her. And see when I said Doja Cat was alright looking, you know what I'm saying? People thought I was crazy for that. But she definitely talented it. Yeah, there you go. I was about to say it, brown sugar. I almost said it. I didn't want to coin your phrase though. Okay, so how is she buck dancing? Damn, everybody and their mama buck dancing. Shit. God damn. Everybody and their mama buck dancing. I'm like, what the hell she do? What did she say? Maybe I missed something. I really haven't been following her like that. What she say, Ted? What Doja say? Laughing with Kinsman, dissing George Floyd. Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't know nothing about that. I mean, I was kind of disappointed in Michael Irvin when he came to the support of Jerry Jones when when that photo came out about him. Oh, see, I didn't laughing at. Oh! You talking about the comedian? Yeah, man. Oh, man. And the only, hey, I didn't put that up there, man. I was gonna put the short up there, man. I didn't do that shit because, cause it came out around the time I was looking at that at the around the time when Dr. Umar had got attacked. Yeah, I didn't know that, man. You learn something new. Like I said, I haven't been following like Doja Cat. I see her every now and again. I mean, she been everywhere, you know what I'm saying. But I haven't really been covering her like that. That's crazy. Yeah, look, man, with George Floyd, see, they're gonna try to sit up there and they're gonna try to justify people talking about George Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact, what he was into. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he had somewhat of a checkered past and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then, they still show his, he did porn and stuff like that. So they want to use that against him and stuff like that. And so whenever somebody talk about him or somebody got something to say about him, it's kind of like, oh well. But if it was somebody else that they saw of high admiration or whatever, then they'll be like, oh, how could you say that? But the fact that it was George Floyd and shit, man, that man was still a human being, man. That was somebody's son, that was somebody's grandson, that was somebody's nephew. You know what I'm saying? That was somebody's father. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is George George Floyd, man, he was actually, he was going to Minnesota to try to get his life together and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to, get away from, do it, get his life together and stuff. But some people, man, they just they fall victim to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I do believe that, I have my theories about, what took place during that time, but I feel like, okay, when that George Floyd shit had taken place, like, believe it or not, man, with the whole quote unquote pandemic and all that stuff, they wanted all them riots to take place. You know what I'm saying? They wanted all that shit to happen, and then they wanted to. Okay, yeah, we everything was starting to get better, somewhat better, in terms of people getting better, trying to be on the verge of not being in a shutdown and all that other stuff. But then once that happened, that's all you saw on TV was the riots and stuff like that. I felt like that's what they have, and then on top of that, don't get me started on the all the funerals that took place. But but people don't want to talk about nothing like that though. But see, they don't barely talk about what's going on now. I sound like I'm hurting. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, they had lots of funerals. Yeah, like how many damn funerals you look, man? Come on. Yeah, you gonna have a funeral in every state, you know what I'm saying? Then on top of that was a closed casket. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not trying to laugh at the situation, but I mean, come on, man. What did you say, Ted? I think one of y'all said it. Common sense isn't common no more. So that's why I have my suspicions about that whole situation. And then, people were, sitting there, they were protesting, they were talking about Black Lives Matter, man, but they ain't give a damn about none of that. All of that was a grab. That was an intention grab and trying to get media attention grab. That's all they wanted, man. They didn't care about none of them people, man. Yeah, man. So, uh, but yeah, God rest his soul. You know, like I said, we really don't know what happened. There's some people honestly. Yeah, he got stabbed up. Yeah, I reported on that a while back. It's on my channel, and there were people that were actually celebrating when it happened. Just like when Eric Holder was getting beat down, people were happy about that. So, um, hey man, I'm finna go ahead and roll out, y'all, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up, everybody pulling up, man. Uh, make sure y'all go uh subscribe to the brother Old Head Podcast with T Prize. Go holler at the boy Cypress TV, and Stephen Green too. And make sure y'all go sub to the brother Herman too, Herman Buddy, over there at Ticket TV live streams too, man. But I appreciate everybody pulling up. Make sure y'all like the video, share, subscribe, hit them notifications so that you are notified. Again, want to give a shout out to the Lions Den, both boxing and as well as basketball communities. Till then, man, straight to the point. Sports and entertainment, man. I get at y'all later.